Pada tahu dong sama penyanyi lagu Angels Brought Me Here sekaligus penulis lagu jenius kelahiran Malaysia yang merintis karirnya di Australia. Ya, dia adalah Sebastian walaupun sudah 2 dekade lebih berlalu sejak ia menjuarai Australian Idol musim pertama pada tahun 2003 silam. Musisi papan atas negeri kanguru ini tetap kokoh menjaga eksistensinya. Bahkan tahun ini ia juga bersiap melakukan gebrakan lewat rangkaian tur 100 pertunjukan keliling Australia yang bakal dimulai pada bulan September mendatang. Di sela-sela persiapan turnya, tim Showbiz MetroTV mendapatkan kesempatan wawancara eksklusif bersama penyanyi yang sudah banyak berkolaborasi ini dengan musisi dunia papan atas lainnya. Simak obrolan Bianca Sumendap dengan Sebastian untuk Anda kali ini.
Halo pemirsa Showbiz, siapa yang tidak mengenal Sebastian? Penyanyi dan juga pencipta lagu, bahkan ia merupakan pemenang dari Australia Idol 2003. Nah saat ini pemirsa, saya sudah mendapat kesempatan, kita akan berbincang langsung seperti apa pencapaian dan juga musik-musik. Karena ini akan ada obrolan mengenai musik terbaru dan juga album terbaru. So, ini dia, kita akan berbincang langsung. Hi Guy, thank you so much for joining us for today and it's pleasure to have you here. But before we talk about music, I will ask you a question.
Of
Do
course.
you team nasi goreng or team rendang?
Oh, I'm team rendang. Maybe rendang gading, I think. Yes, beef rendang.
Rendang. Oh.
Yes.
So, what do you think about Indonesia?
Oh my gosh, I love Indonesia. It's very, I was born in Malaysia. I lived in Malaysia until I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
And so the culture is, it's very similar, and food can be similar too. And so I've been to Indonesia many times. Australians love Indonesia. We go to Bali all the time. But I've been to Jakarta maybe, 8 times, 7 or 8 times. And I love it.
Okay, guys. Can we talk about music? Looking back about what was the defining moment that made you believe music could become your career? Can you talk about it?
Yeah. When I first started, I had many rejections where they said, oh, we love your voice, but you don't have the look for a pop star. You don't look like a typical pop star. And I thought, oh, well, I can't do anything about that, but I can become a better musician and I can write songs and I can produce. So I think being rejected made me really get more skills in songwriting and production and music, being on piano and guitar and things like that. So, but then suddenly this opportunity came. It was the very first Australian Idol. I saw this television commercial, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll try for Australian Idol. And then my life changed. It was very quick. I released my first song, which was also here in Indonesia, Angels Brought Me Here. And since then, I've been very, I've worked very hard, but also my fans have been very good to me. I've done 10 albums.
10 albums.
And I just released another album recently, and I just a few days ago, finished a big arena tour in Australia, sold out. So I'm one of the very lucky people that has started on Idol, but really I think for me it's my songwriting that has given me a career that can continue. Yeah.
So rejection is a part of your career, right? Rejection is a part of your
rejection,
career?
Yes. Rejection's important, rejection, if you take rejection and you use it as fuel to you can use that to, instead of getting bitter, instead of being defeated, you can use it as fuel because you want to prove everybody wrong. And I think rejection, it keeps you humble, and it makes you concentrate on the right things.
Okay, so let's talk about winning the first as a Australian Idol was a historic moment. And how did that experience change your life, change your personality, or
Well, it was very fast. So 1 minute, I'm just normal
guy,
walking through the shopping mall. And then Australian Idol, the first series was huge. It was the biggest rating moment in history in Australia. I had this big afro the big afro hair, and there was billboards and people wearing T-shirts saying
People
"Go
know
the
you,
fro."
right?
Yeah, it was like there was a saying "Go the fro," and I'm in McDonald's, and on the placemat in McDonald's is my face and Pepsi commercials. So it was very fast. There's people camping out the front of my parents' house. It all
like-
happened so quickly.
Yeah.
So you don't really have time to adjust. My life has changed so fast, but I only did it because for me, the only thing I wanted was to make music. I just wanted to make music, and Idol provided that opportunity for me. It was beautiful.
That's really cool. From normal guy to
Yeah.
be a big singer. And I think I read about your history, like you're 20 years in the music. So what are the most important lesson you learn about that in the music? Like 20 years, it's not a short
It's
time.
not easy, no. And you will see a lot of people win a TV show and then maybe one song and then you never hear from them. But I think the most important thing about art, it's actually very simple. You have to be very good at what you do. So you have to spend 10,000, 20,000 hours, all of that time to get as good as you can. And for me, I've spent a lot of time on technique, my voice, and learning instruments. But then I've also spent a lot of time songwriting. I think songs are the most important thing. Yes, social media is important. All of these things are important. But if you don't have the vehicle, if you don't have the song, it's all for nothing. It's going to disappear after a while. The thing that helps you stay in the industry for long times is being able to write a song and being able to be honest in that song.
Okay, so how do you stay creative? Because it's really hard, right, to keep writing, to keep stay in this industry. So how about that?
I don't think it's hard.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's hard to stay inspired because I love music. I will write songs when I feel inspired, and I can feel inspired even when I'm driving. It's not like I'm working all the time, but I'll be driving and suddenly, I'll get a melody like, and then I'll suddenly be like, oh, that's cool, and I'll record the idea in my phone, and then I get home and I'll write the song. So for me, I always try and not work. I try and just respond to being inspired. So if I'm inspired, then I'll work on it. And I'm always inspired because I love music. I'm always thinking about music. I wake up, my first thing, I come downstairs and I sit on the piano.
Wow, cool.
Not because I'm working, because I just want to. I can't wait. I love it. I don't find it difficult to get inspired.
Okay, so can you explain more about your album? It's like, what's the story behind it?
Sure. The album's called 100 Times Around the Sun. And there's an English saying, they describe one lifetime as 100 times around the sun. Like, so when you go around the sun once, it's 1 year. If you're lucky, you can live to 100 years, right? So 100 times around the sun represents our whole life. And the thing that is inspired me is, as we get older, we learn about what is important in life. And some people spend their life trying to earn more money and be successful in business, but then you realize that it's actually the people in your life that are the most important, the ones that you share all the memories with. That's the most important thing about life, because you can get through anything, but you still have each other.
Talk about one you love, right? Your family has been part important in your story, right?
Yes.
And how do you balance being a singer, being a father, and being a husband?
Well, the priority is always family, obviously, but I think they all work together. I make music because it's my life and it's my job, and music puts food on the table and music allows us to live. And so it's a circle where obviously family comes first, but they all work together. I've always prioritized family. Everything I do is for my kids and for my wife. And so we've been together for a long time and my kids are so cute. I just finished a tour and my 12-year-old son, he would sing a song with me. You can look it up on people at home. You can look it up on social media. Sebastian's son singing. And the whole audience stood up like, what? When my son started singing, he's very good. He sung, take my life, ready for one more. You know that song there?
Yeah.
I have nothing. So he sung that song and I remember just looking at him like, wow. And it was like the biggest moment in my show. I play for 2 hours and 30 minutes and of course people clap, but then he plays for like 3 minutes and everyone's like, oh. So they're there more for him than me now.
Oh my God. And after all the things that you accomplished until now, what goals or ambitious, what do you want to do next?
Well, you know, I've been doing things in Australia and other parts of the world. You know, my biggest song, Battle Scars, that went platinum in America. It was a big song in America, big song around the world. But for most of my time, I've stayed in Australia. But, you know, I'm born in Malaysia. I've got this culture here. So for me, you know, yes, I might be doing big things in Australia, but I really want to come here and just reintroduce myself here into Indonesia and into Malaysia, Philippines, because so many fans over here always are writing to me, when are you coming to Indonesia? When are you coming to Indonesia? When are you coming to Philippines? So for me, I just need to make time now. That's why I'm here. I'm here because I just want to start meeting the fans here, playing some shows, and yeah, that's my next focus.
Okay. You have many fans across Asia, including Indonesia, right? And do you have a message for your Indonesia fans that support you until now?
Yes, my message is I will be coming to Indonesia more. So let me know if you want me to come. Let me know if you want me to play some shows here, and I can put on some shows, and we can start small and see where it goes. Yeah.
The last. What advice would you give to young musician who dream to build a dream to be a musician? What?
I would say this is the most exciting time to be a musician. It really is. But many years ago, if you were a very good musician, there was no audience. You know, you had to maybe play in the hotel or play in a club and try and gig, and even to do that you might not know somebody, you know. So now you can get your phone and be on social media, and if it's good, people will share it.
That's cool. Guy, before we wrap up the conversation, would you mind to sing for us?
Of course.
Yeah.
What should I sing? Maybe.
I want to hear the Angel You Brought Me.
Angels Brought Me Here.
Okay, yeah.
Of course. So that was my very first song. Okay, here we go. If you could see what I see, that you're the answer to my prayers, and if you could feel the tenderness I feel, you would know, and it would be clear that angels brought me here.
Oh my God.
There we go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Guy,
My
for
pleasure.
sharing your story, story about family, your career, it's really that cool.
My pleasure.
Thank you so
My
much for
pleasure.
coming in
Thank you.
Showbiz.
Pleasure.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.